Hey everybody, today I'm going to be showing you how to make miniature pancakes. First, draw a light tan clay into a log and cut off even pieces. Then roll each piece into a ball. Flatten each ball with your finger by pressing onto a flat surface and using a sort of rocking motion around. They don't need to be perfect circles because typically a real pancake is not a perfect circle. Then tap the top with the toothbrush to add texture. You can kind of poke at the edges with a needle tool to add texture as well. You can poke holes and add little lines on top to add some additional texture to the top of your pancakes. Just look at a picture of a pancake for reference and you'll get the idea of what sort of shapes you want to make. I used the hook needle tool, but it was a bit harsh for right now, so I switched back to my more blunt needle tool. Time to start shading. I start off by patting all over with the yellow chalk pastel. Then to build up, go over that with a sort of light orangey brown. Sorry about the camera going out of focus, but you can see I just kept adding that shade over top, building up to how I liked it. After adding the shading, you can go back and poke a few more holes and sort of make a few more lines in the pancake. You can see this gives quite a bit of a different look than if you do it before you add the shading. You can also add a little more texture with the toothbrush too. Now the sharper of these needle tools doesn't give off quite as harsh a look. Now take one of your pancakes, gently place it on top of the other. To get them to stick together, I tapped the top one with a toothbrush. Now for butter. Roll out a very pale shade of yellow and use a blade to flatten it. I'm using a blade to flatten it instead of using a roller because I don't want it to be completely flat. Then, cut off a small piece of this clay. I smoothed the butter out a little bit before taking it and placing it on top of the stack of pancakes. Two needle tools will come in handy here. I used one to hold it down while using the other to sort of smooth the edges of the butter over the pancakes. This is a version where I smoothed the edges of the butter out a little more to make it look a little more melted on top of the stack of pancakes. For the next part, you'll want to make sure your pancakes are on a bakeable surface. For syrup, you'll need liquid clay. This is the kind I'm using. Start by pouring out some liquid clay onto your surface. Then, shave a variety of chalk pastels into the mixture. This is the mixture that I used, but you sort of have to play around and see what you like best. This is what I came up with after trying a few things to see what I liked for a syrup color. Mix together your pastels and liquid clay until smooth. I just wanted to show you that I did add a little bit more yellow in than what I initially had. Then start adding it to your pancakes. Let it sort of drop at first, and then you can smooth it out with the needle tool. Areas of the liquid clay that are thicker will appear more opaque when they're baked, and areas that are thinner will appear more translucent. So if there's an area that you want to sort of peek through the syrup, make sure that's a little bit thinner than the other parts. Then bake according to your clay's package instructions. After they're baked and they've cooled, this is about what they should look like. As you can see on this stack of pancakes, I wanted the butter to sort of peek through the syrup, and so in that area I did make the syrup a little bit thinner. I hope you enjoyed this video, and thanks so much for watching.